The feather symbolizes life, but how it comes to rest in Forrest's suitcase in the beginning of the movie. Then after he is done telling his story, it gets set free, which shows the cycle of life and death. The cycle also correlates to Forrest as a child. Then at the end of the movie, the new cycle of life begins when Forrest lets his son go off to school. The feather also symbolizes how chaotic life can be by the way the feather is falling without rhyme or reason. There's also no real destiny at work. Life is floating like a feather, and there's no knows how it's going to end up. It can also symbolize the soul of Forrest, since it is white and the feather rests right next to him throughout the whole story. With all the bad things that's happened during his lifetime, his soul, his spirituality is what kept him in a steady state of mind. This concept also brings us to the idea of manifest destiny, that America was destined to be great. I guess the feather is almost like an angel wing, and angels are the ones that resemble this concept. However, the feather, because it resembles random chances and chaotic decisions, it makes us question manifest destiny and come to conclusion to whether if it really was destiny that made us go to the Vietnam War, or if it was just by chance.
Hello. My name's Forrest Gump. You want a chocolate? I could eat about 1.5 million of these. My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Those must be comfortable shoes. I bet you could walk all day in shoes like that and not feel a thing. I wish I had shoes like that.
My feet hurt.
Mom always said there's an awful lot you can tell about a person by their shoes. Where they go, where they been. I've worn lots of shoes. I bet if I think about it real hard, I could remember my first pair of shoes. Mama said they'd take me anywhere. She said they was my magic shoes.
All right, Forrest. Open your eyes now.
One of the many symbols in this scene is the dirty running shoes. The dirt on the dirty running shoes shows the trials and tribulations Forrest Gump has had to go through, such as fighting in the Vietnam War and breaking up with Jenny. But it also shows the perseverance that he had. Even though so much has happened, he ended up just fine. Another symbol is Forrest's OCD. His neatness and organization, especially his hair, shows that he cares about small details. Even just looking at his suitcase shows it. Doing the little things sometimes helps us do the hard things that we experience in life, and Forrest does the little things, such as looking presentable so that when a big opportunity arrives around, he has a bigger chance of getting through. Forrest doesn't believe in destiny, so he makes sure that he does everything right to have an increased chance of success. Forrest ultimately wants to organize life the way he perceives it. Another symbol is the black woman. As Forrest Gump is waiting for the bus, a black woman emerges on the scene, sitting one person away from Forrest. This was during a time when blacks were still discriminated about their race, especially by the Ku Klux Klan, and Forrest was trying to be friendly, offering her a piece of chocolate. This shows although there were racial tensions during this time, there are those like Forrest that try to treat others equally, even if it is a small act of kindness. We also recognize the person as a lady. Women were not given the respect that they deserved, even at that time. However, Forrest still, as a gentleman, treated her as an equal. The leg braces are another symbol. They provide an obstacle that Forrest has to deal with maybe for the rest of his life. Like most of us, we have an obstacle to overcome it, and it is our job to find a way to fight it and win. In the movie, Forrest eventually overcomes his vulnerability when he is faced with running away from the bullies, which causes his setbacks and turn his weakness into a strength.